You spot an attractive woman across the room that you'd love to get to know better. You want to approach her and spark a fun, flirty conversation. But you don't want to come across as just another aggressive, sleazy guy hitting on her. Welcome back to the Woman Signals. If you've just discovered us, don't miss out on our dating tips and tricks. Hit that subscribe button and join our community for regular updates and expert advice. Flirting is an art. When done correctly, it can open the door with a woman and form an emotional bond. But when not respecting boundaries, it can make her feel unsafe and upset. So how do you seamlessly flirt with women in a way that is received positively and doesn't trigger those creep alarm bells in her head? This guide breaks down tips for playfully attracting women through charming conversation and body language while completely avoiding unwanted sleaziness or pushiness. Focus first on friendliness, not flirtiness. Far too many men open conversations with women leading first and foremost with heavy-handed flirtation. This aggressive approach focuses solely on his interests rather than building any rapport. It catches her off guard and triggers understandable skepticism about motives. A better approach is to first establish a friendly, emotionally safe connection as your priority before transitioning into reciprocal flirting later. This means keeping your early conversation light, easygoing, and focused on commonalities you share through asking thoughtful questions and making situational observations. Once she feels comfortable accepting you as a friendly presence, then you can gradually blend in playful banter if it feels right. Here are examples of friendly conversation starters that plant seeds of safety and acceptance. That drink looks refreshing. This heat calls for something fruity, right? Whoa, it's way busier here on Thursdays than I expected. Do you come here a lot, or is this your first time too? I couldn't help but notice you have excellent taste in books. That author is one of my favorites too. These openers prioritize friendly emotional connections, not pushing for flirtation. Once you're engaged in a back and forth centered first on comfort and commonalities, then light sprinkles of harmless flirtation can enter the mix if she seems receptive. Make sure signals are reciprocated before escalating. As a rule of thumb, any flirtatious behaviors, whether verbal or physical, must only be reciprocated, never introduced unilaterally. Making this key distinction prevents unwelcome advances qualifying as harassment. For example, only compliment a woman's appearance if she first compliments yours. And if touching occurs like a hand on the shoulder or arm, it should always follow her first making physical contact. This ladies first protocol ensures she feels comfortable with every incremental increase in intimacy rather than pressured. It's 100% on the man not to cross signals and to let her set the pace. If at any point your flirtatious banter or contact isn't reciprocated, take it as a sign she may not be open to more escalation and immediately dial it back to polite conversation. Rinse and repeat backing off flirtation attempts until she reinitiates a welcoming tone and you're certain elevated intimacy has the green light. Keep body language open and non-threatening. Your body language impacts perceived creepiness or threat levels even more than your words. Understandably, women constantly monitor male mannerisms, filtering for signs of hostility or overly sexualized advances. Ensure your stance, movements, and gesticulation puts her at ease by being relaxed, non-confining, and angled slightly away. Follow these guidelines. 1. Give her physical space. Don't trap her against a wall, stand uncomfortably close, or follow closely if she moves. Keep ample personal distance, letting her dictate any steps forward into intimacy. 2. Don't face her squarely. Standing directly face-to-face feels confrontational. Instead, face your upper body slightly askew of hers as you chat. This creates a more disarming, friendly dynamic. 3. Avoid closed-off power poses. Crossed arms, hands on hips, and looming postures communicate dominance seeking to intimidate. Keep arms loosely uncrossed down by hips with palms visible and open. 4. Point your feet at hers. Our feet often unconsciously point toward whatever has our attention. Keeping toes aligned with hers signals approachability and engagement. Just be careful not to step closer without permission. Following these guidelines prevents most body language miscues that might dissuade her from reciprocating flirtation. The vibe you give off roots deeper than just verbal content, it's full-spectrum communication. So let all channels collaborate harmoniously as you have fun, respectful interaction. Compliment her personality before looks. Because so many sleazy men lead complimenting women solely on physical appearance, try doing the opposite by highlighting her personality first. This proves you prioritize deeper connection over objectifying praise. For example, praise her charming sense of humor, witty conversational style, or adventurous interests before ever mentioning she has nice eyes or you like her dress. This makes it clear you appreciate the full spectrum of attractive traits she offers. Later on, after establishing clearly platonic rapport, feel free to pay sincere physical compliments if she seems comfortable. But lead highlighting non-physical qualities and it will go a long way diffusing only after one thing: stereotypes plaguing most male advances. Read reactions mindfully. Mastering the art of respectful flirting requires mindfulness, paying close attention to subtle signals in the moment. Is she smiling engagingly and matching your conversational tempo? Green light signifying she welcomes your rapport-building attempts. But what if she flashes quick micro-expressions of discomfort when you pay an innocent compliment or break the touch barrier? Or her body language closes inward as your questions get deeper? Yellow flags making it time to course correct. Dial the intimacy way back and re-establish platonic common ground. Rinse and repeat this: 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Dance until both parties give clear signals they consent to elevated rapport. Proceed socially intelligent this way, reading her in microseconds and adjusting accordingly, and you perfect how to flirt smoothly without ever annoying, overwhelming, or creeping women out. Don't mistake kindness for attraction. One final pitfall for non-sleazy flirting worth calling out surrounds a common male tendency to misread women's kindness as sexual interest. Beneath most casual friendliness she offers lives zero romantic motivation beyond being polite. But many men leap to assuming her every smile suggests she wants it, which quickly breeds entitlement once flirtation begins. This distorts harmless social niceties into something crass and often escalates to harassment that was unwanted from the very start once she definitively rejects a perceived invitation that truly never existed. So temper assumptions, automatically equating her sociability with chemistry. Not every conversation should lead to chasing sex. Value interactions for what they are in isolation first rather than solely means toward intimate ends, and everyone stays much happier. Learning to smoothly flirt without harassing requires adopting an abundance mindset that first prioritizes comfort first, second defers to her signals always, third monitors reactions closely, fourth assumes nothing about her motives. Do this while leading conversation with thoughtful friendliness, absent undertones of sexual entitlement or aggression. Master this and every casual chat becomes an opportunity for positive flirtatious connection. So spot that pretty woman who catches your eye, walk over gently with a friendly compliment about the book she's holding, and let mutually welcome social chemistry take it from there. If you discovered some value in this video, a thumbs up would mean the world to us. We're eager to hear your thoughts and experiences, so don't hesitate to share in the comments below. If you believe your friends could benefit from this advice, sharing is caring, spread the wisdom. Your support fuels our drive to create more valuable content. For those wanting to extend their support further, the Super Thanks feature is available for you. We genuinely appreciate each gesture of appreciation. Thank you for being part of our community. Stay tuned for our next video, We can't wait to share more with you.